Hello students, how are you? As we have previously learned the chapter coordination compound about their types, different types of ligands, their structure we will study today, how the coordination compounds are designed in their structure. Okay. First, we will recapitulate that the ligands are of two types, strong ligand and weak ligand. The ligand which donate easily electron pairs are the strong ligand. For example, carbonyl, Cn, ammonium ion, En, Ply, OX. You have already learnt about this in the previous lecture. Weak ligand are Cl, F minus, H2O, OH minus, different types of ligand which are the weak ligands. Okay. Now, the structure and the hybridization of the coordination compounds may be tetrahedral according to coordination number 4. Means 4 means suppose it has 4 ligands attached to the central metal atom and donating the electron pair to the central metal atom. And coordination number 6 means 6 ligands donate the electron pair to the central metal atom. Here the structure will be octahedral. Here the structure will be, if the coordination number will be 5, the trigonal bipyramidal will be the structure. And this trigonal bipyramidal structure will look like this. And the 5 ligands will donate their electron pairs to the central metal atom. And the coordination number when 4, then the hybridization comes to here. Square planar and DsP2 hybridization. Here the hybridization comes here. sp3. Here it will be sp3d2 or d2sp3. We will discuss it later, very soon. How it comes, sp3d2 and d2sp3. Both are the same, but here the outer d orbital is outside and here d orbital is inside before. So that it is the outer d orbital and it is the inner d orbital complex. And both have the same type of structure, octahedral. Here the coordination number 6, it will have the hybridization sp3d. Okay. And here it will be dsp2 hybridization. Okay. Let's start with some suitable examples to find out the structure of the structure and the hybridization of the coordination compounds. Okay. Now let's start. Suppose I am giving a complex compound NiCO whole 4. Okay. Just remember NiCO whole 4 in a square bracket, so it is the complex compound. There are 4 carbonyl groups donating their electron pair to the nickel, so its coordination number is 4. Okay. Here first we will find out the oxidation state of nickel. Then X, carbonyl has 0 oxidation state, so it will be 0. Okay. X 0. This means that nickel will have configuration 3D 8 4s. This is the general electronic configuration because it doesn't get any oxidation state here, so that the general electronic configuration will be used here. Okay. Now 3D 4s 4p. You are right. I am writing here 3D. 3D में how many electron orbitals will here? 5. 4s and 4p. Understood? 3D how many? There are 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And S4. 4s2. Okay. Now here, look at here. CO is the strong ligand. CO is what? Strong ligand. So you have learnt in the 11th class Hund's rule. The electron which are first electrons in the orbital will filled singly and then pairing will start. Okay. First all the orbitals will be singly occupied and then pairing will start. Okay. But here in this case it will be against the Hund's rule. The electrons will not be filled singly and then pairing will start. It will be against the Hund's rule. So against the Hund's rule, it is the strong ligand, so it will push all the metal electrons from of 4s orbital into the 3d orbital. How many electrons? 2, 2, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 electrons are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All electrons will be pushed into the d orbit. Okay. Now the ligands of the electron will be filled into the this side S There are 4 Cu are used. 4 Cu. So the hybridization here comes here. 1s is used and 3p is used. So that the hybridization comes here sp3. This is against the Hund's rule. Okay. Electron will be pushed back into the 3d orbital to get the stable configuration of 4s3p. And the metal ligand's electron will be filled here s orbital and the p orbital. So the hybridization will here like this sp3. And the structure is the tetrahedron. So I'm going to draw the structure of the tetrahedral structure. Nickel is the central metal atom and carbonyl is donating electrons to the central metal atom. Okay, this is the tetrahedral structure. Understood? The hybridization is sp3 and this is the structure is tetrahedron. The structure of the hybridization, all depends on the nature of the ligand in the complex compound. Always be remember that the structure and the hybridization of the complex compound depends only on the donating electrons of the ligand. The ligand which donate easily to the electron pair, they will utilize the inner d orbital to make their bonding. Okay, electron will be pushed. When the strong ligand will be here, when this is the strong ligand, this is the strong ligand. When the strong ligands are used in the bond formation, then the electron will be pushed into the inner d orbital. This is the inner d orbital. Okay, this is the inner d orbital, and here we will write here. This is the outer d orbital. When more ligands will be here, then it will be also be used here. So the inside d orbital is used so that it is the inner orbital type complex. Okay, inner d orbital is used because U is the strong ligand, so all electrons of the 4s electron will be moved toward the 3d orbital for the pairing. Understood? Next is the another example I am going to explain you. Suppose same type NiCN whole 4 2 minus. First just remember what is the name of this compound. This is I am writing in this. Wait. I am just making a differentiation between these two structures. NiCN whole 4 2 minus. Okay, and another is NiCN whole 4 2 minus. These two are the complex ions. And write first what is the name of this compound. The name of this compound is tetracyano 4CN is ligand here. Tetracyano nickelate. Two ion. Because it is ion, so that nickelate 2 ion. What will be the oxidation nickelate? Suppose you don't know the oxidation state of nickel here, then you have to find out here. Nickel X plus 4 minus 1 is equals to 2 minus 2. X minus 4 is equals to minus 2. X is equals to minus 2 plus 4 is equals to plus 2. So the nickel got plus 2 oxidation state here. Understood? Same here. Cl. What is the name of this? Tetrachloro nickelate 2 ion. As examples, as previous, nickel X plus 4 minus 1 minus 2. X minus 4 minus 2. X minus 2 plus 4 plus 2. Here, nickel is also getting here plus 2 oxidation state. Okay. What will be the electronic configuration of nickel plus 2? Nickel plus normal. In neutral state, the oxidation state of nickel is what? Electronic configuration of nickel is what? 3D 8 4s2, and if it got Ni2 plus, then what it will become? 3d8, because 2 electron will be lost. Same here, it has configuration 3d8. Understood? Now 3d8, 3d 4s 4p. Here, same here, we will write here 3d 4s 4p. Now we are going to draw this orbital structure. 4s 4p. Okay, here same here. Okay, how many electrons are here? 8. Okay, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Understood? Here also 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any doubt? No any doubt. Now look at here. This Cn is a strong ligand. Look, remember the hybridization will be quite different here. Okay, Cn is a strong ligand. Here Cl is a weak ligand. Cn is strong ligand, so it will push the metal electron to pair up against the Hund's rule. It will push the metal electron to pair up against the Hund's rule. Now here you have to write here also Ni, Cn whole 4, 2 minus, how it will be? 3d 4s 4p. 3d 4s 4p. Same here. I am writing here same thing, but we have to write here the complex sign also. Understood? So these unpaired electron will be now paired because of the presence of strong ligand. Understood? These strong ligand due to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is paired against the Hund's rule. Okay. Now, how many ligands are here? 4. 4 ligands. The first ligand will be seated here. Second, third, fourth. This is the hybridization comes. D, S, P2. D, S, P2 hybridization comes. This is the Cn minus. This is the Cn minus. This is the Cn minus, Cn minus. Okay. DsP2 hybridization comes here. The structure will be, what is the DsP2 hybridization? Square planar. This is the square planar structure of DsP2 hybridization. Here nickel is the central metal. Cn is outside ligand. Remember always, C is donating its electron, so we will write Cn. So here I will also write here Nc because C is donating electron pair. So that Cn. And it will be minus 2. This is the structure of nickel tetracyanonickelate 2 ion square planar DsP2 hybridization. Now let's see here what's going on. Here Cl is this weak ligand, and this weak electron will not push the metal electron to pair up against the Hund's rule. So the next hybridization will be, you have to write here also Ni, Cl whole 4 2 minus. Okay, NiCl whole 4 2 minus, then the 3d 4s 4p. Same thing that we have to write here. Okay, 3d 4s and 4p. 3d, no, nothing will happen, nothing will change will happen here because of the weak ligand. This is the weak ligand. This is the weak ligand. Here this is the strong ligand. This is the strong ligand. So it will push the metal electron, but it will not push the metal electron to pair up. Now the ligands will fill in the outer s orbital, so that here the ligands will be filled. Okay. The hybridization here comes here sp3. This is the tetrahedral structure. This is what? The tetrahedral structure. This is the tetrahedral structure of nickel tetrachloronickelate 2 ion. Remember always, Cl is a weak ligand, so it will not push the metal electron to pair up against the Hund's rule. And here Cl is the strong ligand, so it will push the metal electron to pair up against the Hund's rule. Understood? If you have any doubt, then you can ask a question. And otherwise, I am going to explain another example with the coordination number 6. This is the coordination number 4 because we are using here 4 different types of ligands. 4 different types of ligands. This is the strong ligand, this is the weak ligand, and NiCO whole 4 was also a strong ligand, so the its hybridization will be different, was different. So now next, the coordination number 6. The ligand which having the complex compound which has the coordination number what? 6. Suppose I am going to write an example. FeCN whole 6 Cl3. This is the example complex compound, and another FeF6 Cl3. This is the another complex compound. Here the coordination number is 6 because there are 6 ligand. Here also the coordination number is 6 because 6 ligand in the square bracket. Okay. Coordination number is what? 6. Okay. What will be the name of this complex? The name of this complex is hexacyanoferrate ferrate. What will be the oxidation state? X. Plus 3. Okay. Ferrate 3. This is chlorine chloride. This is the oxidation number. And here, what will be the oxidation state? Hexafluoroferrate. Here oxidation number will also be same. Ferrate 3 chloride. Okay. Now, you all know about it. You know how to find out the oxidation state. You are now familiar about how the ligands are attached to the central metal. There are the 6 ligands attached, and there are also 6 ligands attached in the square bracket. So the coordination number is here 6. Okay. Then now we will find out here the hybridization next. How the hybridization of the complex compound can be identified. This will be done by using this thing. Same here, just last procedure that we have already be done, like this. Fe has oxidation state 3 plus. Okay. What will be the neutral oxidation state of Fe? 3d6 4s2. How many it will be? 3d5. Okay. 3d 4s 4p 4d. I am using here 4d because there are 6 ligands, so that it will goes down. Okay. 3d 4s 4p 4d. Okay. 3d, how many electrons are here? There are 5 electrons. 1 2 3 4 5. There are 5 electrons. Okay. And here also I am going to parallelly I am going to explain here. Fe triple plus. What will be the 3d 5. Okay. And 3d 4s 4p 4d. 3d 4s 4p 4d. Okay. Here also 5 electrons. Now look, this is Cn is a strong ligand, F is a weak ligand. Cn will push the metal electron to pair up against the Hund's rule. Okay. And fluoride is the weak ligand. Fluoride is the weak ligand, so it will not push the metal electron to pair up against the Hund's rule. Okay. Then the next configuration will be, I am writing here the structure. FeCN whole 6 Cl3. What will be the configuration? 3d 4s 4p 4d. Understood? 3d 4s 4p and 4d. Okay. 3d 4d 3d. How many electron will be paired? 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. Look at here. Electron will be pushed inside the d orbital. Okay. Now 2 orbitals of the d 3d will be left for filling the electrons of the ligands. Here the hybridization will comes here. 1, this is Cn minus, Cn minus, Cn minus, Cn minus, Cn minus and Cn minus. Okay. The hybridization will be D2sp3. Look at here. The inner d orbital is utilized in the bond formation, so it is the inner d orbital complex. Inner d orbital. What I am writing here? Inner d orbital. Inner d orbital is used to bond formation. Bond formation. So it is inner orbital complex. Inner orbital complex. Understood? This is the inner orbital complex because of it is strong ligand. The strong ligand will push the metal electron to pair up against the Hund's rule. That's why the d orbital inside the 3d orbital gets empty, and that side is utilized by filling the ligands of electrons of the by the ligands. Okay. Here Fe F6 Cl3 3d 4s 4p 4d 3d 4s 4p 4d 3d. Because it is weak ligand, it will not push the metal electron to pair up, so that the all ligand electron will be filled in the outer cells. Okay. Then the hybridization here what? F minus, F minus, F minus, F minus, F minus, F minus. Hybridization will be sp3d2. Look at here. Outer d orbital is utilized in the bond formation. So it is the outer d orbital complex. Outer orbital complex. Because outer d orbital is used. Outer d orbital used. Understood? This is the outer d orbital. And here the hybridization is what? sp3 d2 sp3, and here the hybridization comes here sp3 d2. Both have the similar structure. Okay, octahedral. This has octahedral structure, and this is also octahedral structure. The structure will be like this. As you have remembered that from the Warner's theory, 3 outer ligands are like drawn by the dotted line. They are the ionizable valencies, and here it is also the octahedral structure. Cl, Cl, and 3 Cl will be like this. Okay, this is also the octahedral structure. This is also be the octahedral structure. Only depends, the structure will only depends on the nature of the ligand. As the ligand is strong, the inner d orbital is utilized for the bond formation, and as the ligand are weak, the outer d orbital is utilized in the bond formation. Okay. Okay. Now this topic is over. I hope you will understood it well. Thank you.